Thunderstorm Tuesday. Well, actually that would be Thunderstorm Thursday. Here's some information if you want to scan this on the UR code. The box I got was crushed. It was only $41 at Walmart. I couldn't find a better, not so much crushed box, but it looks like the contents are fine. What do we get inside? Well, inside of this box we get a tank that is smaller, much smaller than I remember my Megatron being and my Galvatron being from the Armada universe. I haven't gotten it up till now because I'm not really a huge fan of this particular anything, but Megatron was pretty cool. I want to see if this is a little bit less of a brick than it. I just also noticed that this thing right here, this is bigger and it's a Z-Bot, so it's supposed to be smaller. So I'm not going to use the instructions because I want to see how intuitive it is just to transform this. And coming out of the package, it had the nose cone right here separated. You saw me kind of just assemble it while talking. That's the only thing that you need to assemble out of the package. Now, I don't see any place to put the little mini-con in to make the things flop out and stuff like that. So all right, I'm cutting in and out. It must be because of the storm, but I'm not a fan of gimmicks because I feel like it takes away from the transformation. That's what I'm all here for. If you can use a gimmick without taking away from the transformation, I'm okay with that. There are plenty of gimmicks in the world that do not take away from the transformation, like light up things or even the sound effects, which I'm not a big fan of. But I do like I had the Optimus, well, not Optimus, Fire Convoy. I got all of my, what did you call them in America? RID 2000, 2001. All the car robots in Japan, I got those from my friend in Japan at the time. So mine that spoke Japanese. So the Optimus Prime was Fire Convoy and he spoke Japanese. So far, it's very intuitive this much. I like the legs, it's really nice. All right, so let's see how intuitive the arms are gonna be. All right, looking at the box cover, but not looking at the instructions. I have a feeling that this is gonna stay up here, but we're gonna pull out the arms. It's gonna be an easier way because I don't have fingernails right now. Oh, okay, so right now I just realized that these little black things come down and they probably fill in like the chest. Something inside me says that this has to do, oh, it has to come down. Okay, so this comes down like that. And now we can fold the arms down or something. We can do something with these arms or something. All right. I'm thinking they got to come out. Somehow I don't have fingernails, so it's going to be really kind of difficult for me. All right. And then there's a bunch of hollow space in these things. So I wonder if we're supposed to put mini cons in there or something. I think isn't Armada the one, oh my gosh, his headgear comes off too easily. It just fell right off. From touching it, I didn't know it was supposed to come off at all. So you might want to grow some fingernails before you play with yours. All right, the hands come out, leaving a huge gap, an ugly gap. I wish they would have had a covering for that. That's one of my pet peeves about Transformers, but it's been something we've been dealing with forever. All right, I'm pretty sure that is it for his arms. I was really shocked that this came right off. Like it just, I don't know why you'd want it to come off at all. Maybe it's supposed to be some kind of little cute feature for him. All right, I just noticed that maybe he's hiding behind that plate. I was going to say, does the plate come down? I think it's one of these things. Up, see, you fold it out, you fold that in, and that's it. That's not difficult even remotely to transform. All right, so there he is. And to the top of his head, not his horns, but his head, he's 18 centimeters to the top of his, let's put the gun down because it's a little bit too much. To the shoulder pads, it's about 22 centimeters. That translates to Americans, about 9 inches tall there, up to the top of his head, about 7.5 inches tall. All right, so let's see what kind of articulation we have, which is going to be already, I can tell you more than what we had in the original. At least it seems like it. His head is hard to get to because I have these shoulder pads in the way. It's on a ball joint. The shoulders, they are unusually can do this, which is not something I'm used to seeing. Okay, so the articulation can be hindered by the shoulders. They don't move at all other than that. The arms can go forward, but they can't go back because there's a backstop there. There's also 5mm ports all over this thing, so I want to explore that a little bit more too. If they weren't there, you also have a bicep swivel. You have a hinge that lets me do over 90 degrees, and the wrist actually has swivel articulation. He has waist articulation, which is part of the transformation. He has kicks going out, way more than a normal person could. I wonder if he's balanced. Well, putting that way he is. That's pretty interesting. He's got a thigh swivel. He's got 90 degrees at the knee. Let's see, is there any ankle rockers at all? There's something there. Like right there, I could see that. Yeah, it is. Okay, weird. Very unusual. But it's very needful for putting him into poses without having you to look like some kind of stiff-looking robot. I do always like that kind of articulation. Does this actually move? No. I think it moved on the original. All right, there is some kind of little hidden feature with his chest I saw on the box somewhere, which is kind of reminiscent of the original, where you spin that thing around. How do you get it to come around, though? Because, like, I think on the original you had to pull him apart, like pulling. Oh, you do? Oh my gosh, it's exactly the same as I remember. Could be wrong, but I'm just saying, wow. Okay. How do I still get it around, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, okay, so if it doesn't come down, I don't know what. Oh, that's just weird. I didn't know telescoped. Let me hold his upper torso and try to wiggle it some. Oh, okay. And there goes his ear again. Why is his ear coming off? Is that some kind of feature I don't remember? Like, oh, he's got magic come down ears. It's like, what? Okay, so he has this thing which makes him like he's playing a guitar. Yeah, okay. All right, so in the original King Forwards, you can do this kind of thing. Yeah, I think that looks stupid. I think the guitar thing actually looks cooler. All right. He has, I thought he had hand articulation there for a second, but nope. Now he has hands, but I don't see any weapons with him, so I'm a little confused. He has holes in his hands to hold nothing, except evidently his ear, which I'm beginning to wonder what's going on with that. All right. Again, my right ear keeps falling off. All right, I kind of want to put him in this pose, and that's like his new pose. He's I'm a guitar man. I'm a guitar man. All right, let me see if I can get his hands in the right positions. Of course, he can't reach around that, but he just looks like he's playing the guitar. That's awesome. All right, so is there anything else? It's 23 steps. I don't think that was 23 steps. Maybe 23 steps to get the little thing around. Oh, the thing on the end becomes a weapon for him. Okay. All right, so he can use that to beat people with. Right here, it shows a little picture. I'm going to pass on that personally. I don't think that's a thing. So I kind of looking like this. I'm definitely going to take a picture for Instagram like that. Let me play you a song. All right, I do want to find out what's going on with his antenna, ears, whatever you want to call them. Because why are mine constantly falling off? Is there some kind of little feature? I remember the original, like, did like the beetle chomping action, but this one, it shouldn't come off at all. I'm going to need to watch somebody's video to find out why does it come off, or is it just mine's not got glue in there? They forgot to glue mine. This just like it's just transformation steps, which I already did, and it's very intuitive. So if you're sitting here going, well, I didn't get my instructions, you didn't need them. It's pretty straightforward. Except I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe also because I had the original, it's a little bit more straightforward for me. All right. Well, y'all have a fantastic and terrific Tuesday. I just wanted to step in real quick. That was one of the boxes I thought I got last week when I got all the other ones, but I missed this one. I was like, que será, será. We'll get it next week. Until next time, have a terrific Tuesday. And let me know what you would like to see more of.